everyone, this is Adam from Both Sides of the Bump. Me and Sara are currently around 8.5 weeks pregnant, still not entirely sure. We have an appointment with a midwife next week and hopefully a scan in 2 or 3 weeks time. Basically all these videos that we're making at the moment are going to be uploaded onto YouTube and other channels, but won't be made public until friends and family know. Otherwise you'd know before mum and dad, which seems odd. So these quick videos are based on 2 blog posts which I've made, one covering maternity pay and the second covering paternity pay. Obviously when we found out Sara was pregnant, I wanted to know if she was going to get paid, if she qualified because she'd recently moved jobs, how much she was going to get paid and kind of how to go about it. And then you got the flip side of things that I was wondering. It doesn't really cover myself, but I know that a lot of fathers-to-be would be wondering, can I take some time off, will I be paid? I'm currently self-employed, I kind of work for myself now, I just started a new business, so I won't get that luxury. So first things first, let's kind of just jump straight into it. Maternity leave is paid, but there are a few qualifying aspects you use, that's boxes you need to tick. So firstly, just so you know, SMP is statutory maternity pay. So I'm just going to refer to it as SMP, but that's what we're talking about. So the first qualifying aspect, this is going to sound confusing, is you need to have worked for your current employer for 26 weeks up to the 15th week before the expected delivery date. That's known as the qualifying week. So the easiest way to do that is to take your expected delivery date, work it back 15 weeks, and then work it back another 26 weeks. And if you've been working for your employer at that point in time, you qualify. So the next qualifying aspect is you need to be earning at least £109 per week from your employer. You then need to give the correct notice and proof you're pregnant. So just to kind of cover those off so you understand what they mean, is the correct notice, to make sure you're kind of doing it all in time, is you need to tell your employer at least 15 weeks before the due date. Then it's your employer's responsibility to write to you within 28 days, letting you know when your maternity leave starts and when it ends. And then you've got the proof you're pregnant. I'm just going to read this straight off here so I get it right, because there's a few terms in there I'm not really sure about. It says you only need to give proof to claim SMP, not for your maternity leave. So that's if you're trying to get payment while you're on leave, basically. You need to provide your employer with a letter from your doctor or midwife or your MATB1 certificate, which is normally issued 20 weeks before the due date. Okay. So then we've got the subject of how much are you actually going to get paid. So SMP is paid for 39 weeks. So that's 39 weeks you're going to be receiving some cash still. And it's broken into 2 parts, 6 weeks and then the remaining 33. So for the first 6 weeks, you'll be receiving 90% of what you currently earn. Just to kind of put that really nice and simple, if you take home £1,000 per week, for the first 6 weeks you'd be taking home £900 per week. I actually meant to say per month then. If you're taking home £1,000 per week, then you're doing pretty well. So let's say you're taking £1,000 per month home, you're going to be taking £900 per month home on average for the first 6 weeks. Then for the remaining 33 weeks, you're going to take 90% of your average weekly earnings, or £136.78, whichever is lower for the remaining 33 weeks. So you'll take the lower amount. So work out roughly what you earn per week, take 90% of that, and you'll either be taking that home or £136, whichever is lower. And then you've just got the question is, how is your maternity leave paid? Do you need to do anything? Do you need to collect it? Does it go through benefits? Your maternity leave is paid the same way your wages are currently paid. So if you're currently paid weekly, monthly, quarterly, on the 20th of every month, the last working day of every month, it will just stay exactly the same. I hope that's been helpful. I kind of needed to know, and I've explained it to Sara. She's on board with it now. She knows what to expect from her employer. We've actually told Sara's employer as of now. One, because rumours were actually already going around the office because she took 3 days off because she was sick, and when she got back in, someone actually said, "Are you pregnant?" She didn't tell them there, and then she actually spoke to the HR director, which I'd advise you to do. Don't kind of have gossip around the office and let other people find out second wind. The people that really need to know, I'd take it straight to the person that needs to know first and let them know. Ask them to keep it private, and I'm sure they will. It just from that, it's like Sara's got an appointment next Monday with a midwife as mentioned, and that's all paid for now. All her time off, her appointments that she needs to go to are now paid for, and then she's also now covered by pregnancy law. I don't know really the exact term, but she's now covered by employment law because she's pregnant and she's declared it to the employer. I hope that's been helpful. If you have any questions, let me know. I do have pages and pages and pages of this that I kind of went into. I've just made it all as condensed and as helpful as possible. I'm just about to flick this off and then record the next video, which is paternity leave and pay. As a father-to-be, you don't get as great benefits, but at least there is something out there for you. So I will speak to you soon. Click like, subscribe, leave any comments. We'd love to hear from you, especially if you're in the same boat as us. Speak to you soon, guys. Bye bye.